watching this video from YouTube, please like and subscribe. This video is coming from my stream. It's not my video it's my video that I made, but it's not my. It's a video that I removed from my stream to post it here. So on YouTube. So if you have a problem or something, it's okay. Just watch it.
These YouTubers were once loved by their audiences and put up on a pedestal so high that they felt that they could get away with anything. But with time, the truth always comes out, as was the case with David, who now faces the reality of spending the rest of his life in prison. But before David became known as one of the most violent criminals around, he was creating Fortnite montages on YouTube. With each video getting struck down, David decided to make his own music for the montages, which changed his life forever. Soon, his music was blowing up on TikTok, with one of his songs, Romantic Homicide, peaking at number 33 on the Billboard Hot 100. David therefore quickly gained a massive fan following. However, this carefully crafted persona shattered in September 2025 after a harrowing discovery in his car.
Police department officers found human remains wrapped in a bag hidden in the front trunk of a Tesla.
And as more information surfaced, it was revealed that the body belonged to a 14-year-old girl named Celeste Rivers, who had also been dating David at the time. Over the next 7 months, an investigation was launched, culminating in the singer's arrest in May 2026.
The police have 40 terabytes of evidence against him. Among that evidence, prosecutors say David had a significant...
Damn, chat. 100 terabytes. Wait. How many terabytes?
40 terabytes of evidence.
Arrest in May 2026.
The police have 40 terabytes of
40 terabytes. That's like 40 PlayStation 5. Because PlayStation 5 have 1 terabyte each. Damn, you know how many things is in those videos that I don't want to show people because of the restriction of the videos. I think, like, honestly, in this time that we live, if you're a man or you're a girl, because girls do that too, but men mostly, like, the most relevant. If you do this to a minor, at least you need to go to jail. Like, that's the last thing you need to do. If then can, like that, do it. Because how you got that hard to do that to a kid, because to a baby, like, bro, you see.
Of evidence against him. Among that evidence, prosecutors say David had a significant amount of, listen closely, youth porn on his phone.
But things took a darker turn.
That's what I'm talking. What do you expect from that type of people? Like, don't be worse and worse and worse and worse.
When David's purchases during that time were revealed.
Evidence they plan to present in court prove he bought 2 chainsaws, body bags, and other tools to kill her, even using a blue plastic pool to conceal any blood that might spill onto his floor.
This revelation was followed by a ton of online discourse around David, including older clips coming to light that further proved his guilt.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
it's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Wait, what does it say?
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
What the fuck? That's something to chat. From jokes to jokes, the truth coming out like that.
Really good.
Okay,
it's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything.
But out of fear of being exposed for the monster he was, David tried to hide his tracks.
She is a minor, and thus the prosecution alleges that the motive was David wanting to save his career, because if that information got out, it would damage his blossoming career.
But looking back on David's choice of music, he didn't do a great job at hiding the evidence.
Probably he killed her because he's like, I don't want people to find out that I was f***ing a child. Even though, it's like, yeah, I don't want people to find out, but did you hear this new f***ing song? And the song's about, you know, having sex with a child.
With one of his most popular songs, Romantic Homicide, now looking like a lunatic's confession.
So what inspired the hook, In the Back of My Mind You Died, is kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it. in a way that it builds up to the big moment where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died.
This ain't music. This is evidence. Now,
how you if you lie, at least lie good. Don't create fake things to lie that. If you're going to lie good.
with more evidence being presented, it seems like David will spend the rest of his life behind bars, a fate which was
If they can do that, credit to him, do it, because that type of person not supposed to be out again.
almost the case for Vitali, who found himself in hot water after harassing police officers in the Philippines.
Question for you. Can I give you a kiss? No, I have a question for you.
The incident caused a mass backlash against him and led to his arrest.
Ay doon muna siya mananatili sa Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility sa Muntinlupa habang siya ay naghihintay ng paglitis sa rito.
But the incident didn't come as a shock to many, as Vitali always had a knack for taking things too far. He initially rose to fame with his viral pranks, but as the views and attention grew, so did Vitali's need for staying relevant.
Let's talk about Vitali, who spent some time in an Egyptian prison for climbing to the top of the Great Pyramid of Giza. If you've been following Vitali and his stunts, you know that this guy spent a lot of time in jail.
And this trend of getting imprisoned continued in 2020 when he attacked a female jogger while under the influence.
I hit her and I realized what I was doing on top of her, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't even run back to the house. The article says I tried to hit in my house. I didn't know what was happening.
The incident should have been the end of Vitali's career, but having somehow managed to salvage it, the YouTuber was once again in trouble as he faced a lengthy time behind bars in the Philippines. Fortunately for Vitali, he was released after spending 290 days behind bars and was deported to Russia, a verdict that didn't please too many people. Please do society a favor. Tell him it's just a prank and lock him back up just before he thinks he's about to get out. Regardless, Vitali found a
That would be a good prank, honestly.
niche in 2024 which helped him whitewash his reputation, namely catching predators. He would live stream himself catching people who were engaging with minors, making sure to humiliate them in the process. But this rebrand as a PDF file hunter came crumbling down when Vitali thought he'd caught another predator on stream.
Wait, no.
Honey Bun.
You added me on Snapchat.
Honey Bun.
You added me on
Honey Bun.
Vitali and his team pressed Akash constantly and humiliated him despite Akash showing them what had actually happened.
That's B, that's not me.
Look, why are you shaking?
I'm Akash, AXS1286, that's not my account.
It was later revealed that Vitali and his team had indeed messed up.
We wrongfully identified and accused Akash Singhania as a child predator. We were completely wrong, and we made a terrible mistake.
The apology, however, meant little as Akash later shared his experience on the Iced Coffee podcast.
You tried to...
This type of thing is not good because even though you wrong, that person going to suffer things, going to have his problems, going to live with that fear of living in the street. The thing that you should do now is like, just stop making videos and give up. Sometimes in life you need to give up, like give up things. Because see what he is right now. See what he is. You think someone like is before anything, this we use it for coke. Nobody think bad. I'm not doing that. Okay. This is what he is because people are interested right now. So the thing that you're doing, you need to know like, okay, if I do something bad, sometimes I need to or to make it better, just like know how to use the situation. Like don't go like in front and just telling, oh, we catch you, because start telling people, no, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. You gotta confirm first, confirm first, then you do it. Don't go and humiliate someone just for one day after say that you was wrong and the person is in the internet humiliated. You understand what I mean?
Ruined my life, and there was no care for due process or verification, proper verification. Not only did you try to ruin my life, you were extremely racist.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
called out my business before, during, and after. Threatened physical harm. Like, Why?
With everyone agreeing that Vitaly needed to suffer the consequences. Do not settle with Vitaly. Sue him for everything he has. Just like Vitaly is buckling up to face another legal battle, Pirate Software, real name Jason Thor Hall, has been trying to repair his reputation ever since he was exposed as a narcissist. But that wasn't always the case, as Thor was once a respected member of the streaming community. His experience at Blizzard Software helped cement his credibility as a game developer who knew what he was talking about, and this overnight rise in fame was appreciated by the larger streaming community. However, signs slowly began emerging that Thor wasn't actually what he presented himself to be, with one of the first major accusations surrounding his experience at Blizzard.
Pirate Software was never a game developer at Blizzard, with the highest position he held being lead application security. Now, what does application security entail, you may be wondering? Well, he was the fucking website guy, basically just making sure that Blizzard websites weren't falling apart.
Despite Thor centering his personality around his time at the gaming company, it was revealed that his dad being the creative director there was the only reason he even got a job in the first place. It wasn't long before this pattern.
Okay. Until now, everything is good, everything is nice, everything working good, no problem, no that. But like, I want to know why he's like criminal. I want to know why, because I don't see anything really bad. Like, he lied, yes, but I don't see that like criminal. I don't see
of deceit became the main thing Thor was known for. These lies are so endless that it takes an extended edition Lord of the Rings length movie to handle it all, with some of the lies being as small as modifying his real voice.
Went back to the doctor. Doctor's like, hey, sometimes in your early 30s, your voice can change as a man, and it's effectively second puberty.
Other lies, meanwhile, were carefully placed in his streams to maintain the aura of being the smartest guy in the room.
You don't really just like, you don't, if he didn't turn around yet, then he didn't connect it yet. And he's not gonna connect it unless he's phone momenting down here to look at what happens.
Which is exactly what happened, as Jason checked out how to solve the puzzle on his phone and tried to pass it off as his own genius solution.
And then he understands it immediately. And now he's gonna turn around and just go there. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute, he's so fucking intelligent.
The timeline is about to collapse.
But look, it's there. And I just discovered that through thinking really hard.
As time went on, Jason practically killed his reputation by making every wrong choice possible, like not supporting the Stop Killing Games movement.
I think this is ass. This is complete garbage. All of this can eat shit then. I dropped the mask entirely.
This turned even his biggest fans against him, because the movement was designed to help gamers, while Jason seemed to be getting in bed with the corporations. For a guy named Pirate Software, he sure seems to love corporate overreach in the software industry. The drama, therefore, further cemented Thor's reputation as one of the...
Honestly, I don't really understand that nigga part. Like, what? Because that's bad, yes, but the criminal, like, I don't see like a criminal, I see like a liar. That's different. Like, let me see in the comment if someone, or I'm the only one. What is talking about a day situation? Rest in peace, Celeste.
Most hated streamers on the planet. Much like David Dobrik, who was once hailed as the next big content creator, thanks to his iconic vlogs which showed him having a good time with his friends. However, David's false persona was exposed by one of his own friends, Jeff Wittick.
He called me, FaceTimed me, to show me the clip of the interview when David addressed the situation with the crane. And he said that it was my fault. David blamed me for the crane. He insinuated that I was crazy, I always want to push it, and I'm the reason that this happened, when that's complete bullshit.
After Jeff nearly lost his life in David's infamous crane prank, he kept quiet and hoped the Vlog Squad leader would pay for his medical expenses and look out.
Damn, this is dangerous. Look, I did it around funny at the same time, my bad.
Prank. He kept quiet and hoped the Vlog Squad leader would pay for his medical expenses and look after him.
Has David messaged you to see if you're okay?
Nope, not a text or nothing. Not surprised, you know? It is what it is, but I'm done being fake friends with that motherfucker.
As a result, David tried to save face.
This weighs on me every fucking minute of every day of my life. I'm so late. But like, it fucking it's like the worst.
This, however, had an overwhelmingly negative response. It's sad that David can't even admit that he almost deleted Jeff. For Jeff, though, that video was the final straw.
Don't want to be associated with him.
That's some problem too, chat. Like some people, they don't really know when they do something bad, and that can give you a problem. Because, example, if you do something bad and you apologize, everybody going to understand like, okay, he do it, he don't know what he was doing, or the hype take him out, because the situation was not like too crazy. You pay the things, good, everybody's good. But if you lie and you're trying to make people see like they're bad, that's different. People want to see you like someone that don't take responsibility or consequences of the situation.
I wish I could wipe his name off my fucking Wikipedia page. I wish I could just erase my association with him after seeing his true colors.
But other than Jeff, many other creators had already noticed David for what he truly was.
I think overall, David being a sociopath and with lacking any actual personality, I think that also shows in this house.
And more recently, even Jason Nash, one of David's oldest friends, called him out.
You in a nutshell is you are so out of touch.
My nutshell is I have 10 employees to get through to the
You're in a $14 million house and you are so out of touch.
David, therefore, is quite out of touch with reality, much like I Am Alex, who couldn't have been more off the mark when he tried to make a comeback on YouTube after being outed as an abuser. But before Alex's career came tumbling down, he was a commentary YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers who was covering a ton of internet drama. However, even Alex couldn't have imagined that he would be the main talking point on the internet in June 2025 when one of his ex-girlfriends spoke up. In her tweet, Alice uploaded a Google Drive folder that included an 82-page document with mountains of evidence against the YouTuber. This was an awful toxic.
Damn. Some people really do stupid things for love, like, bro.
Relationship. I should have left just 2 months in, knowing and finding out the kind of person he actually is. But that's what happens when a narcissist meets an empath. As a result of these allegations, Alex responded by trying to flip the script.
Alice hit me, kicked me, emotionally, verbally, and physically abused me, as well as threatened me and blackmailed me constantly throughout our relationship.
However, throughout his response, Alex takes no accountability for his actions and pins the blame on Alice for being the real manipulator in the situation. But unlike Alex, who simply called his ex a liar, Alice provided several pieces of evidence which included voice notes of Alex manipulating her into taking him back.
I just remember moments with you where I was my happiest and sat in your bedroom, just me and you, just lying there together. And, it should have been that all the time.
Which is why Alex's response didn't fool anyone. And despite Alex's best attempts to drag his ex...
Damn, some people have... If you think your day is going bad, imagine this nigga. You do something bad in the past, you try to come back, I do something bad again, like, bro, you don't learn?
Down with them, people weren't buying that framing either. People dismissing the I Am Alex situation as both were bad as each other have no grasp on the
Last thing I was about to say too, both were bad, both are narcissists.
Situation. Alice released a 700-plus page response debunking Alex and showing how much of a manipulative, abusive piece of ish he was. He lied so much in his response. F them. Following the backlash, Alex has since stopped posting on YouTube, and it seems like he will never be welcomed back anytime soon, making him yet another beloved YouTuber who was really a horrible person all along.
Honestly, this case is interesting because some YouTubers, they do really think really bad things, and some is just to do some bullshit too. But at the end of the day, if you do something bad, if you don't want to end like them, be good. Like, don't do bad things. That's it. I don't know what to say. Like, that's it. Well, anyway, thank you, chat. Love you if you watch from here to here. And like, subscribe, and follow me in my Instagram. And thank you. This is not easy. Thank God. Everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be good. And bye.